Well, a pretty good list of names in the Carrier Dome Ring of Honor. Jim Boeheim, Jim Brown, Heisman Trophy winner Ernie Davis, Floyd Little, the Pearl. And we'll see a new one coming up at halftime. Ryan, that's where your old coach, Roy Simmons Jr. is going, and what better guy than Slugger to have his name up there for everything he's meant both to this university at Syracuse and to the sport of lacrosse.
Yeah, absolutely. An amazing man. Learned so much from him, and having the opportunity to play for him for a couple years. And I know the Simmons family very well, and I've been able to go over and sit at Coach Simmons's kitchen table and hear some stories and tell some stories, and great friendship. And you know, he's you hear it all the time, but you know, just as good, if not a better person off the field when he doesn't have a whistle around his neck than he is running a practice and things like that. So well deserved, and you know, hearing you call out the names as we're running down the list, that's some pretty good company to join for him as well.
Face-off won by Fopp. We saw a shot there on the sideline of Roy III. That's Roy's son, of course, now in his 30th year in one way or another on the Orange staff. That Ring of Honor is so interesting. You say, oh, Jim Brown's up there and Roy Simmons Jr., and then think, well, they were college lacrosse teammates back in the late 50s here playing for the original Roy Simmons. And all of them are lacrosse Hall of Famers. And Maryland has possession yet again here to begin the second quarter. And Ryan, that's the story of the game so far. Maryland has had the ball pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, they're dominating the time of possession right now, and they're dominating the shots on cage right now. So Syracuse got to turn this thing around.
Ball turned aside. Gavin didn't see it. It almost got deflected into the net. Donville had the initial shot, but again, the Terps maintain possession with DeMeo. He gets a step on Aviles and goes off stick high and blows it past Gavin for a 5-0 lead. All Terps.
Yeah, DeMeo with a great underneath move right here. Keeps that stick protected out in front of him for as long as he possibly can so it doesn't get the trail check put on his stick. And then a great placement on a shot. Not always do you have to put it right in the exact corner. You just got to beat that goaltender, make him move his stick the furthest place away on the cage to make the save. He put that in a great place, and he got the big time G. Number 16, DeMeo's got some great speed, and an awesome goal right there for Maryland to put him up by 5.
Well, you talk about Wisnauskas and all these stars on Maryland. It's easy to overlook a guy like Anthony DeMeo. He's a 4-year starter on the first midfield line for Maryland and has more than 70 career goals. He's a bona fide All-American in his own right. Orange with possession after the face-off. Here's Owen Siebold needing a goal. Now more than 16 minutes in without one, Ryan. Each possession that goes by without it, it feels more and more important at this end of the field.
Yeah, it really does. And, you know,
and finally from the outside, Lucas Quinn, first game of the year, first shot of the year, and his first goal of the year.
Well, you see 16 Curry, he sets this one up. You got to respect his speed. Just a speed dodge down the right-hand side. Maryland trying to help just a little bit. He gets it back to Quinn, and Quinn puts down a worm burner down to the bottom part of the cage. And then, as you can tell, he pumps up the crowd a little bit. The Syracuse bench goes nuts. So a much-needed goal out of Syracuse. See if it changes momentum a little bit.
Well, you talked about it, Ryan. How many saves had McNaney made? High, stick side. Finally moved him a bit and found the back of the net.
Yeah, I think it's the first time that he made a save down low. Or had a shot down low, rather.
Fopp and Weirman tangled. That'll be a loose ball push on Weirman. And the Orange will gain possession again, a chance to go make a ticket. Orange with a slight advantage in faceoffs. You figure if Syracuse will have a chance to crawl back into it, they'll need Fopp to dominate that number here today. No surprise that Curry's out here again. The plan is Curry on the field, pick 2 other guys to play with him at midfield today. And Curry just had the assist. It's the same alley dodge. Now Siebold behind. Owen Siebold had 5 goals last week, matching his career high. Now Dordovic. Yeah, Dordovic new to the attack game. He spent many years as an All-American midfielder. Dordovic, free, low, and another goal. Same shot, same result. Quinn, then Dornovic, and the Orange finally on the board back-to-back.
I absolutely love 23 Tucker Dornovic's game, and why I love it so much is that he can shoot lefty and righty just as fast. That opens up the door for so many different things. You got to respect a player like that when you're playing defense on him. To be that threat shooting lefty right there, obviously he didn't. Quick roll back. He's got extremely quick feet. Rolls back, puts the stick back in his right hand, and then cans one to the back of the net.
What, Ryan's the challenge for him this year, going from a career life nitty to attack?
Yeah, it's a lot different actually. You know, he's used to the speed dodge coming from up top, and now he's doing a lot more quicker movements from behind the cage. So he doesn't get the opportunity to get going full speed as much and then make a roll or a shift dodge and go the other direction.
So the face-off numbers there are creeping up in advantage of Jacob Falk. And Syracuse now make it take it in a third consecutive possession, trying to get back in this game. Well, John Tildeman told us this week, hey, he knows he's got the #1 squad right now. Curry, shot stopped by McNaney. They said, you go to the Dome, I don't care what the ranking is, Syracuse is still Syracuse.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough place to come, and especially when you get big crowds. I remember playing here, man, and it was so much fun playing in front of big crowds because you can feel the energy.
Yeah, this is what you get here that you don't get many other places in the college lacrosse world. Cook behind the cage. Defender hung up. Now Puglisi comes out to give him a look. Slide. And Griffin Cook evades. Get late in the shot clock. Curry inverting. Curry hits the deck. Shot clock near expiring. Ball out, now fast break. Here's Matt Rahill, big time numbers for the Terps. Draws a man, Molliver to the crease, Wisnauskas couldn't handle it. But Maryland will maintain possession. Orange lucky there, for the moment anyway. Molliver's shot is high and wide.
Yeah, great stick by 90, Grant Murphy on the defensive end on that fast break.
And a timeout wisely called by Gary Gate here just to get the defense set here. Well, it was all Terps in the opening quarter. Orange starting to get back into it here in the Dome with back-to-back goals. 5-2 Terps.